Hello everyone! In this lesson we're going to look at steps to get Copilot Pro, which is a more advanced version of the AI from Microsoft based on the free version of the Copilot that you already know. But with a paid subscription, you get a bunch of additional features. Microsoft also has a version of Copilot for Business, but this lesson is meant for the individual version, the one that everyone can buy. So yes, Microsoft wants you to pay $20 per month per user to access a more advanced version of Copilot. Also, if you want to access Copilot on Word, Excel, Outlook, and the other apps, you will also need a Microsoft 365 personal or family subscription. So technically this could cost up to $30 per month. As part of the subscription, you get priority access to GPT version 4 and GPT-4 Turbo during peak hours, which is a more advanced version of the language model that OpenAI has to offer. And you also get 100 tokens that you can use per day to create images with the DALL-E 3 language model. In contrast, the free version gives you access to GPT version 3.5, and you also get access to GPT-4, but not during peak hours. So it is not always guaranteed that you're going to access the latest version of the language model. You also don't get access to Copilot on the Microsoft 365 apps, and you only get 15 tokens per day to create images with the DALL-E 3 language model. Also, for additional clarification, you cannot access Copilot in Word and the other apps from Office 2021 or any other version of the standalone release of Office. You still need a Microsoft 365 personal or family subscription. Okay, here is how to purchase the subscription for Copilot Pro. You can access the page to purchase the subscription in two ways. First, you can log in into your account just going to account.microsoft.com, or you can go to this specific URL and that will land you to the Copilot Pro page, and then you can just click the Get Copilot Pro button to access the page to complete the purchase. However, I do think it's easier to log in into your account just to make sure that you're logging in with the Microsoft account that has the Microsoft 365 family or personal subscription. Now, if you don't have a Microsoft 365 subscription, you can still get Copilot Pro, but you won't have access to the assistant on Word, Excel, or the other Office apps. Okay, to proceed with the purchase, just click the Get Copilot Pro button. On this page, just make sure that you're using the Microsoft account that you want to use with the subscription right here on the left. And also make sure that the account is the one associated with your Microsoft 365 subscription, if any. And here you can also clear this option. And if you don't have a payment method, click the Add New Payment Method. You can use PayPal or a debit or a credit card. Just choose the option that is best for you. And depending on the method that you're using for payment, you will have to go through the on-screen directions to complete the process. Then just click the subscribe button. And that's it. That's how you go through the process to get the subscription for Copilot Pro. Once you complete the purchase, you will be able to access Copilot Pro on the web by going to copilot.microsoft.com and signing in with the Microsoft account associated with the subscription. And you will also be able to access the Pro version of Copilot from Windows 11. You just need to make sure that you're signed in the computer with the Microsoft account that is associated with the subscription. Also, you will be able to access Copilot on the Microsoft 365 apps, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and others. And if you have the Copilot mobile app, you will be able to access a Pro version from Android or iPhone. So this is how Copilot Pro appears after you purchase the subscription. The experience isn't much different from the free version. You only see the badge that indicates that this is the Pro version, but also when you go to change the conversation style, you can clearly see now that you have access to GPT-4. And if you choose that option, you can also set it to GPT-4 Turbo, which that appears to be the default option. From here, you can just use Copilot as the regular version. You can just enter your prompt. Let's say, for example, give me an overview of what Copilot Pro is and what it can offer. As you can see, we can get an answer much faster than before, and that is just a quick interaction. So you can see that using Copilot Pro and the regular version, it's identical. Even if you pay the $20 per month, as you can see, we're also getting advertisement at the bottom of the prompt. I'm pretty sure that that's not going to happen on every query, but in some queries that's going to happen, which is kind of disappointing if you're actually paying for the service. Now let's try to create an image. Let's ask to create an image of a bear drinking coffee in Central Park, New York. And that's just a quick example on how we create an image with Copilot Pro. I think the biggest benefit that we're getting with the subscription is that you get more tokens that allows you to create more images on a single day. But just to see a difference, I'm going to open Copilot without the subscription, and I'm going to ask the same questions to see the difference. Create an image of a bear drinking coffee in Central Park, New York. Then I'm going to select designer so it knows that I want an image, and I'm going to submit the request. And there we go. So it took a lot longer without the subscription, and we also get 3 variants of the image instead of 4, and the size is a lot smaller. So for example, this one is 1024 by 1024, and the one with subscription is a 1792 by 1024. Now let's have a quick look at Copilot Pro in Microsoft Word. And to enable the feature, after you get a subscription, make sure to close and reopen the app. You might even need to restore the computer and even reinstall the Microsoft 365 apps. In my case, I had to actually pause the video and use a different computer because I had a computer with a different version of Office, and then when I tried to link it to the Microsoft 365 subscription, I was not able to actually get Copilot on. So I had to use a fresh installation of Windows, and then after installing the apps, only then I was able to get Copilot. So in the case of Microsoft Word, you're going to have access to Copilot Pro from 2 different places. First, it's from the Home tab, and then on the right, next to Editor, you're going to see the Copilot button, and when you click it, that's going to open the interface. You're also going to see the assistant that's going to pop up right on the canvas of the document. All right, so I was testing out Copilot on Word, but the first query didn't work. So I'm just going to ask something more simple. So let's ask to write a brief document about the history of Microsoft. And here's the answer, and we're gonna copy it and paste it on the document. And from here you can also access Copilot by clicking the button on the left, and this experience is the same as the one on the right, and you can compose your prompt. You can refer to a file by clicking this button and selecting the file there, or you can click the Inspire Me button. That will also add some extra context to the document. If you want to keep it, just click this button. And that's it. You have more information on the document. You can also select text, and you will see the Rewrite with Copilot button. And when you do that, the AI is going to generate the response. There are different variants that you can choose from. And just select the one that you want and just click the Replace button. Of course, you have to read and tweak the content and make sure that all the information is accurate. So that is a quick look at Copilot Pro on Microsoft Word. You can also access the Copilot in the other Office apps, such as Excel, but you need to have some data, because in my case, the Copilot it's grayed out. And you can also access it from PowerPoint. Now, if you use Outlook, you will also be able to access Copilot, and it's going to be right at the top on the toolbar. When you click it, you get two options, and one of them is to draft an email using the AI assistant. And from here, you can just type the prompt that you want to create an email, and always you have to be specific to get the most accurate information. For example, create a thank you email for the great job John did taking care of the party. You can click this option right here and select the tone. For this video, I'm just going to use casual, and let's just use the length short, and then we're just going to click the generate button. If you like the email, just click keep it, and here you can make some tweaks and make sure that everything is accurate, and then just complete the process of sending the email. And finally, we're going to see how you can cancel your Copilot Pro subscription if you no longer need it. And to do that, you need to sign in into your Microsoft account, going to account.microsoft.com and signing in with the Microsoft account that is associated with the subscription. And then on the Accounts tab, just find Microsoft Copilot Pro and click the Manage Subscription option. And from here, you can do two things. You can turn off recurring. That will prevent the subscription for billing you automatically, but you have to make sure to remember to pay the service by the end of the monthly cycle. However, if you no longer need the service, you can click the Cancel Subscription option. And here, Microsoft is giving you two options. You can cancel, but you can keep the service for the rest of the billing cycle, or you can cancel immediately. You will get a refund, but you will no longer have access to the Copilot Pro service. It is important to note that your options might be different, because I think that just because I just got the subscription and I haven't used it enough, I'm getting the refund option. So you may or may not see that option on your screen. And then when you selected the option that is best for you, just click the Cancel Subscription button and continue with any on-screen directions to complete the process. And that is all there is to it. That's how you get subscribed to Copilot Pro. And we also went through how to access the service through the different applications where Copilot is connected to. And we also seen how you can cancel the service if you no longer need it. Remember to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.